Once upon a time in a quiet village lived a father with his three children, two daughters and one son. The son was already an adult, but responsibility had never found a place in his heart. He spent his days sleeping late, roaming with friends, and chasing comfort. He had no job, no ambition, no concern for tomorrow. Yet his life was comfortable. Why? Because everything he had came from his father's hard-earned money. The father worked endlessly, sweat soaking the soil, hands growing rough from labor. But the son spent that money without a second thought. He wasted it lavishly, never wondering how many hours of hard work each coin carried. The father loved his son deeply, but love does not mean blindness. Each wasted coin felt like a wound, not to his wallet, but to his heart. He knew something had to change. That night, the father made a difficult decision, not to punish his son, but to teach him a lesson. The next morning, the father said calmly, "From now on, you will pay for your living expenses and rent. I will no longer give you pocket money." The son became angry and asked, "Why are you doing this to me?" The father replied, "Because you must learn the true value of life and money." The first month, the son borrowed money from his elder sister and gave it to his father. The father said quietly, "Take the money and throw it into the well." The son did exactly that. It meant nothing to him. The next month, he borrowed from his younger sister once again. The money disappeared into the well. No resistance, no pain. Soon, there was no one left to borrow from. His friends refused to help. They knew he was avoiding responsibility for the first time. Comfort abandoned him. He searched for easy work, but life offered none. No experience, no skills. Only one option remained. He worked in the fields from sunrise to sunset. His body ached, his pride shattered, his breath grew heavy. For the first time in his life, he felt the weight of a single coin. At the end of the day, when he received his wages, that small amount of money carried a full day of pain. Now, it had value. The son returned home and handed the money to his father. The father saw his tired eyes and his broken hands. Without asking a question, he knew the truth. Still, he said, "Go, throw this money into the well." This time, the son became furious. "No!" he shouted. "I worked all day for this. I carried heavy loads, I sweated, and now you want me to throw it away?" The father spoke calmly. "Son, my task is complete." Then he explained, "The money you did not earn had no meaning, but the money earned with sweat becomes part of your soul. When you wasted my money, you wasted my life's effort. When you borrowed money, you wasted others' kindness. But today, you protected what you earned, because responsibility is born in pain." The son lowered his head. He realized his mistakes, asked for forgiveness, and promised to remember this lesson for life. From that day on, the son changed. He no longer chased comfort without effort. He learned that true freedom comes from responsibility. The well was never about money. It was a mirror, reflecting effort, gratitude, and life itself. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe to Heart and Mind Stories. And don't forget to press the bell icon